What's going on, boxing heads? This your boy Blanco from Sports Match. Just finished watching that Oscar Valdez versus Servania fight, and that shit was crazy. Like, that shit was dope. I feel that, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but to get straight to the point, Valdez, when he fights, he puts everything on every punch, and that could be cool because he look like his stamina is good. You know, he took some punishment and he didn't really look too fatigued at the end of the fight. They went the whole 12. He was dropped for the first time in the 4th round. He was trying to, move with his hands down and got clipped. So he got dropped, but then he came back and dropped Servania in the very next round, round 5, with a nice little left hook that he threw. But great performance by Oscar Valdez. Midway through the fight, Servania was coming on strong, snatching up some rounds, and I was like, wait a minute, it was kind of getting a little closer on my, I'm not gonna say I had a set scorecard, but now that I just watched it, I remember feeling like, damn, this guy's starting to catch up a little bit, and he was hitting Oscar Valdez with some really clean, straight right hands. But at the end of the day, the middle rounds, yeah, but then towards, I would say like 9, 10, 11, 12-ish, Valdez was snatching rounds up, putting a beating on the guy at times, vicious left hooks to the body, and he pulled out the victory. So it was a solid win for Oscar Valdez. I'm not gonna act like I heard a lot about Servania. They said this is his first fight in the US, so to me, he didn't make himself look bad. He put up a good account for himself. And what his issue is, he was waiting too long. So he was trying to catch. Oscar Valdez has a bad habit, from what I've seen in this fight, of backing out with his hands down, like when he got clipped and he got dropped. But Servania was waiting for that the whole fight. You can't just wait. You can't wait while Oscar Valdez is just piling up points. I'm not gonna lie, Valdez, a lot of those punches was missing because Valdez isn't a straight up the middle guy. Valdez is a loop puncher. He throws a lot of hooks. That's almost damn near the only thing he throws. Everything he throws has a loop to it. He's always hooking off, whether it's a wider hook or a short, tight hook. Everything other than his jab is a hook. So he needs to get more straight punches in there, because the punches that Servania was landing was very straight and crisp, straight right hands. It's just that, he let his foot off the gas and was just waiting for that one punch. And even from his record, he don't seem like a big knockout guy. So, why would you wait for, when you fight probably the best guy you ever fought, to try to wait for one punch to knock somebody out when you don't have a proven track record of knocking out everybody that you fought before, which the people that you fought probably wasn't even on Valdez level or near Valdez level, but you want to follow Valdez around and just try to knock him out. There's nothing wrong with trying to knock him out, but don't just follow the guy around, letting him, score points or pounce on you, and you just waiting for him to back away with his hands down and clip him. He was waiting too long. He was closing in on the scorecards, and then he just let this shit go by just following Valdez around. And Valdez needs to learn how to get out of the way of a straight right hand. I feel like he got hit with the same punch too much. I feel like if the guy wasn't trying to wait all night, if Servania wasn't trying to wait all night for him to fucking back out with his hands down, and he was just trying to set up that right hand, it could have been a big issue for Valdez, because it seemed like whenever he was really throwing it, I don't want to say whenever he threw it, he landed it on Valdez, but when Servania really was throwing that right hand, a lot of times that shit was landing, sometimes 2 or 3 back to back. One time it was like one right hand, do another right hand, do a punch, another right hand. I was like, God damn, Valdez, like, he got some head movement, but shit, can't keep getting hit with the same fucking punch over and over and over and over again. But Valdez is a young champion. He got some work to do. He should be in 126. I want to see him get in there with Jojo Diaz soon. That should be a dope fight. I know Gary Russell, he mentioned wanting to fight Gary Russell. That should be a dope fight. So, he got some food on his plate to try to eat. Not meaning food in the sense that he's gonna beat these guys, but they are all of those fights is fights that I would love to see. He has things to improve on, but like who doesn't? You know, he just got to stop throwing everything so hard. Set up your hard shots. So he needs to try to set them up a little bit more, because if a guy just keep walking through his shots, like this guy was aggressive, but if you get like a relentless guy like Triple G with skill that comes forward, it could be a real problem for Valdez. And he got to stop. It's cool to entertain the crowd, but just staying right there, just exchanging punches, just for the crowd's sake, you could get away with it against Servania. But if you fight a top tier guy, hopefully he'll make the adjustment and decide that it's not smart to just stay there and try to throw all of these hooks, which could just be ducked or parried. But I don't want to give too much criticism to the guy. He went out there, he put on a great performance. Consecutive knockdowns, 1 in the 4th, Valdez goes down. In the 5th, Servania goes down. This is the type of fight everybody enjoys. I know I genuinely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see Oscar Valdez next fight. Servania has nothing to be ashamed of. He just needs to know that you can't wait. You got to be first. Don't wait too long to set up that shot. You need to be first. A lot of times, boxers win because they're first, or they'll land what they want to land because they're first. Just because you get a guy, you drop a guy because he made a mistake, you can't keep waiting on that mistake all night. How about you do something to try to make him make that mistake more often, other than just following the guy around the fucking ring. But I will watch Servania fight again too. He's a cool fighter, and hopefully he learns from his mistakes. And hopefully Valdez learns even quicker, because he's the one that's most likely going to be fighting the killers in his division, you know, quicker than Servania. He got to go back to the drawing board and see what he's going to do. Valdez keep his belts and is on to the next one for him. So congratulations to him, and I can't wait to see the next one. But this is your boy Blanco from Sports Match. Hit that notification bell. Tell me what y'all thought about the fight. I don't think too many people would say they didn't enjoy the fight. It was a very entertaining fight. You know, like the video, and I'ma holla at y'all in the next one. We got a lot of dope fights coming up. This is your boy Blanco, and I'm going.